Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory in Texas saying hello to all. Welcome to my video. We got sunshine here and everything. I wanted to talk to you about dealing with loneliness. There are so many lonely people. You know, I remember back in the early 50s, we used to, we'd get to read the funny papers. My daddy would buy a Sunday paper once a week. And Sunday morning, we'd all get in there, get on the floor, and we'd get when he finished with the comics, he would give it to us. Boy, we were down there just looking and laughing, having a good time. And I noticed several times in there, it had ads that said, "For lonely hearts." And I thought, huh. And there were lots of lonely heart clubs that elderly widows and widowers they would join them. They would go out for tea time, coffee time, with scones, things like that. And everybody would, get to see each other and talk and just kind of have a way to get out of their loneliness. But it struck me, even as a lad of a boy, there were so many lonely people. And people, Loneliness is a thing that it seems like it just attaches itself to you. It's like a spirit, if you know what I'm saying. A strong, overwhelming mood that hits a person hard. And no matter what they do, even if they're with others, or even in a big crowd at a mall, or out at a restaurant, of course, they're all alone, sitting at an empty table, just them only, or a booth by themselves. And, but loneliness is something that when it strikes a person, it strikes them deep, it strikes them hard. But there is a way to deal with loneliness, and that is the best thing to do is get out and do things, walk. I highly encourage you, if there's a senior center anywhere close to you, go there and start walking. Just hello to everybody, talk to people. How you doing today? Friends, the way to make friends is to be friendly. And that's something that you need to strive towards doing. I know how it is, you widowers and widows. You're going through a lot of grief and everything, and I understand. But we need to pray, we need to talk to God, and we need to ask for God's help and His direction. But don't recluse yourself. Now, I'm alone, and I enjoy it now. I mean, my wife died 7 years ago, and I cried for 5 years. We were married 44 years. She struggled with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer that it killed her after 26 years. Well, what killed her was the Exloda that the doctors gave her, an experimental drug that is produced in a lab, and it creates 3 tumors on the brain. The first one is in the thyroid gland, the second one is in the pituitary gland, and the third one is in the master gland, which is the hypothalamus, which shuts the body down in death. So I know what it's like to be lonely. Believe me, I do. I cried for 5 hard years. And I'm talking, friends, I cried. I'd go to Walmart and I would see something on the shelf that my wife used to buy, and I'd just cry like it. I mean, friends, you know what I'm talking about. You people that have lost loved ones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Loneliness is a very deep happening. Very deep. But I'm encouraging you to hold your head up. Read the Bible, read the Word of God, and talk to people. Make yourself friendly, and don't shut yourself in. You remember that song, "Make the world go away. Take it off of my shoulders." Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. Of course, we know it's not going to happen. You're not going to make the world go away. But you can deal with that loneliness, and you can control that loneliness. Do not let it control you. Be strong. Be of good courage. Put your faith and your trust and your hope in Jesus. Our God is an awesome God. Read Psalm 91. And listen, friends, He will never forsake and He will never leave you. He knows your name. He knows where you live. And He loves you. I'm asking you to hit the like button. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. Lord bless each and every one of you. Dealing with loneliness. There is a way. And you can do it, friend. I know you can. Hey, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.